What's going on, everybody? I'm doing another phenomenal tour with everybody. I got Richard and Cassidy inside of their tiny house that is actually a company. We're gonna get in all the questions answered. When I go in there, we start asking them stuff, but look at the size of this thing. Look at the color of this thing. It's bold, it's beautiful, not like the TV show, but we are gonna get all of the information right now. What's up, guys?
Hey, how's he doing?
Yeah, I'm so informal, so don't worry about it. I want you to be as informal as me, please.
Go.
We don't have, this is not HGTV, guys. Okay, we're gonna have fun, okay?
Got it.
You put your arm around Cassandra, so I can safely say that this is your other half, your better half. Are you guys the owners of Lionheart?
Correct.
Okay.
We are. We designed and built this unit for us to live in 4 years back. We started that journey, and then we've been living in that house for about 2 years now, and then we just got around to building this for everybody else.
The one that we're standing in right now, a prototype, or is it for sale, or what is it?
So this is a replica of our house. So this is almost identical down to the color of the front door for what we live in. It is for sale right now. This is what we consider our flagship model. We also specialize in custom homes, but this is what we currently have available, just ready to go.
But do you have others available? This is I'm sorry, I don't remember the size, 30-footer?
Yep, this is a 30-foot, 8.5 wide, 14-foot tall. Comes out to about 350 square feet with the dual lofts.
Do you have other options available? You said you do custom.
We do custom. Okay. This is the only set floor plan that we have right now. We have a couple in the works, but we haven't released them yet. But we do like doing fully custom, so we can do the 10-foot wide homes. We can do up to 40 feet long. We've got a lot of options for sizing. And of course, anything can be changed aesthetically to fit somebody's style.
With these small spaces, they are very personalized to each individual. So what we really like doing is, on that custom realm, is taking an individual and building the house and designing the house around them, and not trying to force them into a pre-assembled model that they only can change colors in that. So that allows people to, you know, really picture of like, what do I need in this home to make it comfortable and make it plausible for me to go tiny. And the customability is where that's going to happen.
Richard, you and I were talking about, you guys have a gooseneck in the works. This is a bumper pole, correct?
Correct, yeah, bumper pole. And we do have a gooseneck model that we're working on right now.
Unless that was a secret, I'm sorry. I just outed you guys.
It's a semi-secret. That'll feature a single floor bedroom, which is you know, being asked for quite a bit.
Yeah.
People that don't want to deal with going up in the loft.
Are people tired going up into these lofts? Is that what's going on right now?
We heard too many drinks, too many knee replacements, too long of a day. That was really the trifecta.
Okay,
So,
fair enough. To each their own, I guess. I'm going to get into a little bit of design with you guys. I'm going to step out just for a second here. This is the front door, and get out. And it's on the passenger side because technically this is the front.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to pan up here. The roof pitch is going from passenger down to driver.
Yep.
What was your ideology behind this? What was the reasonings behind it?
So we like the shed style roof because it's a pretty simple roof and it's very practical. And then it also, you don't have to worry about the runoff going onto your front side of the home and getting dripped on. So it's on the back side of the home, so all your runoff is falling that way instead of on the front of the house.
The pitch of the roof, we opted because we took a lot of design steps on the inside to make sure that everything flowed properly. The roof is highest on the point where the stairs are typically used too. So you don't have to crouch down so far on the inside. So it's kind of twofold with the functionality outside and inside.
It's like starting in the front because that's what I do in vans, so I figured why not. I can't close this because you guys got that AC running.
Oh yeah, it's going.
You got the AC
I
going.
want to fix this pillow because I can't handle that that's not so
Well, I got it on camera, so now...
No, take it back.
I'm guessing a lounge area?
Yeah, this is a living room space, so it's a built-in sofa. We do all of our own custom cabinetry, so we designed and built this whole thing, custom cushions and everything. So this is a great hangout space. You can fit like 6 people in here. Nook area here that's, you know, great for storage. There's a plug-in in the middle for your TV, what have you, if you are into that. We also have a Bluetooth sound system built into the ceiling. So you can either jam out on Friday night, you can hook up your movies if you're watching a movie.
As we go up into the loft, which is a cool, I call it a library ladder.
Yep, it's a library ladder.
Is that what it's called?
Yep, that's what it's called.
Okay, I didn't know that was actually the name of it.
They told me I couldn't put on a ball gown and swing around on it, so we haven't done that, but Yeah, it's just on a bracket system there.
Okay.
It rolls over, and then it uses your weight to hold it in place so you don't roll away. And then you just screw your way on up here. So we just have this as a storage or a sitting area right now. It could be converted into a sleeping space if you wanted to put a little railing or something for safety up there too.
I noticed, and maybe other people noticed, you just brought it back in, you brought it
Yeah.
out. That's how the mechanism is actually supposed to do.
Yeah, it's got a cool little bracket there.
That's cool.
Zoop.
That is really cool.
Yeah, so it makes it really easy to store over here, kind of out of the way. Otherwise, it'd kind of be out in the space a lot.
I adore the types of wood that you used. I see that you have beetle kill up on the ceiling, and you have the beautiful walnut countertops.
Oh yeah.
Was this all, whose choice was this?
I think it was a combination. We both just love wood, and we both love the black walnut, and then we went back and forth between doing the beetle killed pine, and I'm glad we did that because it's a great addition. We get all of our wood sustainably sourced and milled from a local mill of ours, and this adds a lot of warmth and just like character to the home.
What's interesting though is I like all the tiny homes that I've been in and all these shows that I've gone to and etc. You don't see high-end wood being used throughout these tiny homes. Richard is perking up over there. He's getting super excited right now.
Let's talk about wood. Let's do this.
Yeah. Why did you go with a higher end wood? I mean, that's going to bring your price point up.
Yes, it is. We've had nothing but great comments about it, and it's a little bit more maintenance. You got to take care of it a little bit more than say quartz or granite or whatnot. But I mean, that's kind of our thing, is just kind of being a little bit different and being a little bit more out there and doing kind of the more unexpected, or maybe something that doesn't make too much sense.
You guys went with maybe 12 feet of counter?
That's exactly 12 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 12 feet of counter.
I'm keeping that in there.
Which is obviously a lot for tiny homes. I mean, we've had dozens of people come in and say that this is bigger than their kitchen at home or in their apartment. Yeah. It's much needed. I mean, we at home a lot of times will have all of this being used at once for cooking and doing and canning and doing what.
That's right. This is a replica of your home.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So this whole thing is pretty much designed the way that how we wanted to live in a tiny home.
Yep.
And now that kind of reflects our lifestyle, but also fits a lot of other people's kind of floor plan. And if someone doesn't love this amazing teal color, then they can paint it something else.
Or you can also do it. And but that's an easy, I don't want to say fix, but an easy change.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like...
It's personalization.
Yeah.
It's not even, I wouldn't even call that customization. That's personalization, because you're not asking us for a different house. You're like, I want this house, but this color. That's such an an easy thing to do.
Sandra, I'm so glad you said personalization, because even in the van life world, even in some tiny home builders, they don't, everybody's like, well, we're custom. But when they say custom, it's like, well, it's the same cabinets, but you're going to change the colors.
Yes.
That's not custom.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate to call those people out, but it's not custom. Like, you look like you built everything custom. These are not Home Depot or IKEA.
Correct. Yeah.
Richard and your team, Cassandra and your team, you guys built these.
Yep, absolutely.
That's pretty cool. Is the cooker, the oven, range, all of that, is that a propane, gas? How's that?
Yeah, this is propane. It's actually off-grid, too. We moved into our own house before it was done because there's a big ice storm in Portland about 2 years ago. And we were living in a fifth wheel at the time. So cardboard walls, the heater was going, help me, I can't do this. So we actually moved into this. There were no faces on the cabinets, but we needed to be able to cook. We used our stove that we mentioned in the living room for heat source. And that's how we survived Portland that year.
Yeah.
It's propane, so it cooks really nice and evenly. I'd actually never used a propane stove until we started living in our RV, and I have to say, I would not go back now.
Yeah.
You wouldn't go to like electric?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
If people want that, we're happy to do it, but this would definitely be my recommendation.
And do you have, what size propane tanks do you have on board?
Always mess this up. 40-gallon ones?
14
pound?
Gallon. Yeah.
14 pound.
14 pound? Why? I don't know.
14 gallon?
It's gallons.
Okay.
Yeah,
14 gallons?
gallons.
I don't know. I actually don't know propane. You guys know way better than me.
Yeah.
It's bigger than the regular,
Yeah,
grill size.
it's like the 1.5 size.
Yeah.
And how long would that last cooking, let's say, every day on that?
The thing is, too, is it heats the water heater and stuff. But I mean, in the summertime, it'll last a good month or two.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the summer, honestly, I can't remember last time we got propane. So
Wintertime, it becomes more frequent. Maybe.
Yeah.
Is that your heat source? Or just the water?
So that is that fireplace in the living room that we
one.
mentioned. So that is all propane, and I run rather cold, so that's on a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our mini split works great, but you just
That's your
kind
heat
of
source.
yeah. We just kind of like the dry heat. You like that coziness. So between that, and then obviously you cook more during the winter too, because you're making soups, pastas, trying to pack on the winter weight, all that.
Well, I just carry winter weight all the time with me.
So yeah, between those two things, and then our hot water, or our tankless water heater.
Is also propane. Yeah, got
So,
it.
yeah.
Before we go back into the wonderful, looks like the bathroom back there. You have your sleeping quarters up this, 6-step loft. Beautiful setup. Talk to me about it. Do you know the dimensions offhand?
So that's a 8-foot bedroom. So pretty much an 8x8.
Cool.
You can fit a queen size bed up there. There's 2 nightstands up there, and that big 4-foot by 4-foot skylight.
That's a massive skylight.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a great addition. The being able to operate and open is good for ventilation. You pop a couple windows open down here and pop that open, and you get a lot of good cross breeze and get some of that hot air out of there. And then it also has some automatic blinds, which is cool because
It doesn't like me.
There it is.
No, I'm impatient.
There it is. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll try and get a closer up of it, but it's closing. It's closing. So you did say this was off-grid capability, so my assumption is you also have the availability to your clients to have solar power.
Absolutely. Yep. We can do solar. We're happy to work with you if you want tanks or anything on here. It just require a little bit of
Finagling?
to get you what you need. So we just need to know that ahead of time, so we design that in here properly.
So I do want to point this out just as like a nerd that I am.
Oh, yeah.
Your pitch is this way, therefore if your solar panels are facing south, that means all these windows are north, which means a boatload of natural light.
Yep.
Which I don't know if that was an intentional design, but it was a phenomenal idea.
That's actually how we've been parked at both of our places.
As in that's facing south. Got
Yep,
it. Okay.
Yep, and these have been north, which is why we have a weird amount of orchids in our house.
yeah.
Can we head on back and show me the back half of this this awesome tiny?
Go for a walk.
So you'll notice that the fridge is nice and tucked away because most of the time fridges
Didn't even notice it.
aren't the prettiest thing. So it's nice to just kind of get this out of the way
And you color matched it.
tucked away. Yeah, exactly.
So before you even go to the bathroom, you have this little,
Yes.
I guess, closet
Yeah,
area?
we call it a walk-through closet. Also, laundry
Thank you for shutting
area.
that off. What goodness, of noise purposes. Thank you.
Yes, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, so we've got his and hers, hers and hers, his and his closets in here. And then we've got these 8-drawer built-in dresser right here too. So we like clothes a lot, so we figured everybody else
And
probably
for
does
people
too.
that are interested, I have a pocket door, it looks like.
Door.
Look at that.
We hand make our own pocket doors.
Do you?
Oh, we do.
Yeah, this is
Yep.
made
And you
out
have a double pocket.
Yep, double pocket.
Hard maple frame.
You are very proud of your woods. I just want to say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The idea behind these 2 pocket doors is, especially living together in this home, is I can close this and be in the bathroom, but she could still be doing laundry stuff.
That's key.
And then,
That's key because
Having-
nobody wants to look at their partner in the eyes.
yeah. And then the next step is if you are running the washer and it's loud, you can close that door
Yep.
and kind of get
yeah.
everyone away from it. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've heard. So this is a replica of yours.
Yep.
Does that mean you have this in yours?
Yep.
Okay. I've heard horror stories. Maybe you guys can clarify it on the combo washer dryer all-in-one units.
Okay, we have the secret.
Oh, ooh.
We have the secret. First off, don't overload the darn thing because we're all Americans. We want to do everything fast, dirty, and easy. Once the washing is over, take them out, shake them so that your stuff isn't all wrinkly. Tuck it back in and then start the dry cycle because otherwise you have all that water pressed in there and it's just flattening it against the drum as it is drying because it's already gone through the spin cycle and everything's pressed.
So this is your hack,
This is our hack, yes.
and it's been working.
Oh, yeah.
It's great.
Okay, and
It
do
took
you,
a little bit.
It did.
It's some practice, yeah.
And now you just gave all your secrets away. Personally, I'm so happy that you told me this hack because I have been hearing all these horror stories and I want to put one in my tiny.
Yeah.
And I've been looking at stackables because everybody's been telling me not to go with these. So now with this hack, I have now just opened up all this space for me personally.
Yep.
So hopefully other people with other building tinies will maybe do the same.
Yeah,
Or maybe just hire you because you guys are better at it than everybody else. We are now in a bathroom. I complimented you yesterday on that's not vinyl.
It is not. It's actual tile.
That is actual
It's a
tile.
handmade tile from Portugal.
Yeah.
Portugal, not Spain.
And the handmade tile, so I installed this tile myself, and it was quite a bit tricky. This is the same tile we have in our home.
Yes.
It's pretty.
But they're not square tiles because they're handmade, so they're all bit of a concaved and shaped.
They're wavy.
Yeah, so
Oh, that's fun.
Installation process, it's quite difficult, but it turned out amazing. So
Grout will crack, and we are mobile. You've been traveling with this for a while. This is your show model, even though it's for sale. But you've been traveling with it. You drove down here from Oregon.
Yep.
We're in California.
Yep.
So, and I don't see any cracks. I don't see anything in here.
Nope.
Yeah, so instead of using like a traditional sanded grout, we went with a 3-part epoxy grout, and so that's just going to make it really rigid and stiff yet flexible. So that's going to, like you've been saying, we don't have any cracks, and it's good to go. And then the last thing I like about this epoxy grout is you don't have to seal the grout. A lot of those sanded grouts, you got to go back and put a sealer over everything. This is kind of a one and done. You mix it up, put it in, you're good to go.
I cannot tell you how pretty. Like, I don't think the camera's doing it justice on how pretty that is. That is a really. I would love to take a shower in there.
Oh yeah.
And you can hook it up to your. If you do use it as an ADU, you can just hook it up to water.
Yep.
But again, you can also put in tanks. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then we got this.
You even matched it. Is this another import sink that we got?
It is.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's
Oh, is it really?
A handmade sink.
And
From-
they're made in Mexico.
That was a
Mexico
that's
does
a.
a lot of copper.
Oh
work,
my
so,
god,
yeah,
it's so pretty.
absolutely.
Look at that thing, guys. That is so nice. You do not shy away from doing higher end materials.
No, and yeah, it's a matter of just not playing it safe. Not being worried about charging for our craft and what we're capable of, and finding that market and those people, and just kind of doing more. So
This is, they did a phenomenal job, everybody. You even have a vent fan going right out the back
Yep.
for obvious purposes because it does get steamy in here.
oh yeah.
I don't know. Did I miss something? Am I missing something? Like, sometimes I'm just at awe with everybody's builds.
See.
Let's see.
I mean, there's a lot of details in here. Like, we made our own shower curtain rod. We
I
have
did see that, copper
under-cabinet
piping.
lighting.
Yeah, the under cabinet lighting is really cool.
Oh, but this is like super custom. So maybe the under cabinet lighting too.
Under here?
Yeah.
Oh,
We made the
wow.
panels to put that in,
So
so
it's
you don't just have it
dimmable,
glued on
recessed.
under there.
Wow. Now, you did all 120 volt circuits. You did not do any 12 volt, from what I understand.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
This is our only 12 volt system is the LED lighting.
Oh,
from
nice.
From a driver that's sitting underneath the sink.
Is this your kitchen table? Is
Yep.
that what this is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd obviously have your 2 seats here and this nice,
Yeah.
gorgeous piece of wood.
I know, really. You guys went all out on that slab, man.
We don't know if you caught it, but this slab is book matched with the mantle. So they're from the same tree.
Wow. Now, I knew that because yesterday I was sitting in here with Richard for quite a while. But again, this is like so beautiful. It's like you can sit in here comfortably. I don't know what else to say, guys. Lionheart is a newer tiny home company. You can find you give me all your info. I'm not going to say it all.
Our website is lionheartth.com. Lionheart, T is in tiny, H is in house. We are also on Instagram at Lionheart_homes_PDX. Quick Google search will bring us up to.
Do I get the little bee mugs if I buy the house?
Totally.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Richard's like, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll send you a dozen of them.
You can't have the lion though.
You can't.
He's our mascot.
You can't have the lion?
You can't have the lion.
What?
He belongs with us. That's Little Richard.
That's Little Richard.
Little Richard.
My high school mascot was a lion, so I kind of want to steal that now. But obviously lion because of Lionheart.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes way more sense now. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for kind of taking the time and doing this with me. I know you guys are back on the road and you want to get back up to Oregon. The festival is now over, so please give them a follow, everybody, and we will see you guys next time.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Later, guys.
See ya.